Good morning. This is Lisa with The Widow's Treasure. And can you tell it must be chilly today because I've got the fire on. I'm so excited. It is officially cold. I think it's 40 outside and it's 68 inside. So I'm like, okay. And so what do I do on fall days that start getting chilly? I turn on my gas logs, and it really does make a difference. Visually, of course, but it does throw out some heat. I love gas logs. At my old house, I wore out 3 sets of them. Of course, I was there for 25 years. But so I'm just going to share this I'm just so excited. Fall's here. And the leaves, I'm just going to show everybody. This is we had a lot of wind, and so there's just leaves everywhere out there. I mean, we're going to get more. We still have leaves to come, but I wanted just to show you some things. My deck that I already blew last night. Okay, here we are. There you go. It's just a mess. And so I just blow it every day, twice a day if I need to. Just to, keep it controlled, because it gets too yucky. You can't use it. So there's that. Let me show you also what I do when it gets fall. Before I turn the heat on, I'm trying to push that off. I do have a little heater here, which is awesome. I don't have insulation under this crawl space on this main floor, which I don't know if that's good or bad, and I've heard different ways, and I haven't decided to continue on to do it. Look at all those leaves. And I did blow the drive because it was a mess. Oh, look, look, look. Finally, we're getting a little color. There's a little color of a tree. Oh, boy. I'm from Indiana, so I love this. I love this. And then let me show you. I've got a couple of mums. I bought one. It was on sale, and it's bloomed. And it's not as brilliant as I thought it would be, but it's pretty. And then the mums of my mother, I got her years ago. Anyway, it's on the brink of these gorgeous burgundy blossoms. You can't tell from here, but I'm going to do something over there another day just so we can get a closer look. But I just wanted to show you, isn't this something? We're definitely, these are my little decorations, which are just fun and fake. Can last for years. But the leaves, look how the wind just blew them everywhere. I'm going to blow it all again. Again, I don't mind. But isn't it, I just think it's exciting. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. So let's see, is there anything else I wanted to show you? I guess the big thing that got me all excited was the fire, because I know it's fall if it's cold enough to start doing the fire. I was even thinking, I'm just talking off the top of my head today. It's very relaxed. I was just thinking today, I think I'm going to see my one son, I know I'm going to see my one son in Florida for Thanksgiving and not be here for Thanksgiving, which that's unusual, but all things considered, another son's going to be in Texas with seeing his in-laws or her family over there. And anyway, I'm just thinking, and then my daughter's going to go to Florida, and I haven't been down to Florida for a year and a half, though that second son, has been up here several times this year. But anyway, just thinking out loud, letting you know. I know you guys are getting your plans. And, let me stop and say right here, I know, fall has been hard. I mean, just different seasons can trigger things. Different months can trigger things. Different, of course, days can trigger things. I think I'm just relieved because I've gotten through, I don't know, though my mother's birthday is the end of this month, but somehow it's been a hard week last week, then I'm relieved to be through it. Hard meaning, Monday was my mother-in-law's birthday, and she passed 2.5 years ago. And then Wednesday was my heavenly birthday for my mother, which she's now been in heaven 2 years. So, and then My mother's birthday will be the end of this month. I guess that would be next week, which is amazing. But anyway, it's just refreshing or exciting for me to turn on the fireplace. Okay, there you go. I don't know. And then I love these little sweet lights. I just love the fall. I'm from Indiana, and we had serious fall. And so Georgia does its best. And so anyway, I don't know. I'm just jabbering all that I'm saying. And that's what I decided today. I was so excited to get on the phone or to do this for you, with you, to show you. And I thought, what do I talk about? What scriptures? Well, I'm going to share the phrase, "It is what it is." And I have a darling plaque that I saw at Hobby Lobby years ago, and I can't find it. And I think it's still packed, and I haven't put it up. So I'm not sure where it is. But it just says, "It is what it is." And that statement many years ago just stood out to me, and it just helped me better grapple with where I am in life. As my friend said yesterday in life group, she thinks losing your spouse is the hardest, or a child. She thinks that's the hardest. And I would tend to agree. But, what's the hardest is your own personal pain. That's what's the hardest. And, but some of these pains, by the time you get to our ages, which are I'm 67, by the time you get this age, I have lost my parents, I have lost grandparents, but I haven't lost siblings. I have lost sibling-in-laws. I've actually had miscarriages. I've had dear friends that have passed, but what slapped me in the face, threw me across the yard, and took the breath out of me was losing Don. And that's where, to me, when you lose your spouse, you have a daily, often moment. Remembering, you'll forget, then you remember, oh yeah, he died. And then you'll forget because you're doing stuff because he's gone during the day. When he used to be gone during the day and he comes home. But then you remember, or I go home from church, after church, and I'm not going home with him. And so there's these just lots of reminders because they were your spouse. And if it was a decent, wonderful marriage, which mine was, and we did church together, he was a music minister, I helped him in his ministry, and so we were together a whole lot. I mean, he worked during the week and all, but I mean, we had our special days, our special this, our special that. We did ministry together. Anyway, so all that's jolted to a stop. And even to this day, I'll be fine during the week, but often Wednesday nights after church, it'll slap me. To this day, often, if not all the times, Sunday after church, it slaps me because I should be, or I had been, going home with Don. Even if we were driving two cars, we were driving home together, following each other. So anyway, I don't mean to be rambling. I'm totally rambling. And I guess I just needed to talk about all this. And turning on my fire this morning got me all excited. And I just shared. And maybe it's just even from sharing the journals on Saturday. I totally need and do scriptures every day. But today I was just sharing the phrase, it is what it is. And so as much as I don't like what it is, I will trust God in what it is. And every day this really isn't that comforting, but every day I am getting closer and closer to seeing Don. I am. And that is a comfort. All right, well, I've just babbled and talked your ear off, and if you could, on YouTube. And thank you for listening, and I just really pray for and appreciate you guys, and I just ask blessings on you. Hang in there. The Lord is faithful.